Hello and welcome to another episode of the Roach Koach podcast, the journey to create the new metal canon. My name is Lorin Kozlowski. With me, as always, the original Roach Rider, Mr. Matt Nas.
Keep it rolling, baby.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, back for another episode of Roach Koach, creating this new metal canon one album at a time. This week, it's all about who's tweeting.
Who's tweeting?
That's right, we're going over feedback, we're going over questions, we're going over new news, and let me tell you, the news has never been more new.
I was hoping you were going to say newer, but you went straight for more new.
It's never been more new, Matt, because I want to tell you about a couple events coming up.
Tell me.
On July 20th in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Headliners Music Hall, there's going to be an event. It's called Louisville Loves New Metal. And people are saying, Lorin, you've been talking about this for months. You announced the date.
We had the guys on.
We had the guys on last year. What else can you tell me about this event? Well, I can tell you that I will be there. I can tell you that friend of the show and frequent guest, Ashley Woolsey, will be there.
Yes.
I could tell you that Josh Toomey will be on the stage playing new metal classics. What ones? You have to show up to find out.
So many.
But breaking news.
Breaking news.
Also at this event will be one Matt Nas.
Buddy, you gave me you shot the signal into the air. You were like, this is fucking for real.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do this. And I said,
let me
check. Because my wife is leaving for her sales meeting.
Exactly.
On Sunday. So I need to be here, for the parental thing.
You do. But then what really sealed the deal is that we got word. This is late breaking, everybody. I'm
so excited.
The coach will be representing on site with its own booth. That's right. So we are going to be working on getting some sticks. Matt is going to go into the Indigo basement and he's going to grab all those shirts.
We're going to need to talk to Mitch.
Matt, are you almost out of shirts? Because for a long time you were not out of shirts.
Baby, we almost out of shirts.
Well, right. We got to talk to Mitch. Here's the thing, though. We got to remember, because the last time we printed a ton of shirts, you were sitting on them for 7 years.
Yes.
So
I will also say this though.
Yeah.
That every time we re-mention the shirts, they come back. We sell a couple. So like just like the patreon.com/Roach Koach podcast. It does help when you remind people that these things exist.
Absolutely. So so we're gonna have some shirts, we're gonna have some sticks, we're gonna be there. So if you're local to Louisville and you want to see us and you also want to experience the new metal night of your life, you've got to head over to Headliners Music Hall and get in line and get ready to get your face racked. Also, friend of the show, previous guest, new metal luminary in and of himself, Holiday Kirk will be there as well. So you're going to have a merging. The new metal nexus is coming together.
This is pretty serious.
It's pretty serious, but also it's going to be a lot of fun. And also, just to put it all together, the very next day in Noblesville, Indiana, Limp Bizkit is playing Loserville. And then just a few days after that, Tuesday the 22nd, do I have that right?
Yeah.
Is when Limp Bizkit is going to play Pine Knob in Detroit, where we will also be in attendance. Everybody's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Matt's going to be there. Jenny's going to be there. Sweet Mitchell's going to be there. Now, Matt, you have an update.
Do have an update. We just realized that Catherine's sales meeting is happening during Loserville, so she will not be there. But that's good because I didn't buy tickets. Guys, if you're out there and you have an extra lawn seat to Loserville and you're willing to part with it for how many, they put them on that $25 sale, and that's when I was gonna hop in there and then I didn't hop in there, and now grass is $70.
Matt, you are breaking this news to me live on the show.
This is correct.
You did not jump at the $25 sale?
I'm a fucking
Matt,
moron.
Matt, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
So I'm putting on a bird call.
Okay.
Putting on the old bird call. Somebody got extra ticks. I know you did. You saw $25. You're like, someone's gonna screw up and need an extra tick. I will gladly take one of those ticks off your hands. But I'm telling you this, I'm only waiting a week and then I'm gonna pull the trigger.
All right. So Matt is hoping to get a cheaper ticket. If not, he will buy a more expensive ticket. Matt will be there though.
I will be there.
Matt, yeah, pro tip when that happens, don't sleep on it. All right. I think you treated it a little bit like the Criterion sale, which everybody
Mm.
takes for granted too. No. You got to get in there, buddy. Got to get in there.
Does
Well,
anybody buy Criterion's not on sale?
rich people, I assume.
Right.
I mean, I can't imagine.
I need that copy of Seven Samurai tonight.
You know what? This $48 is burning a hole in my pocket. Let me buy one DVD.
You know, I took a look at the money in my wallet and I said, "Not today. Get out of here."
I said, you know what? I gotta get rid of this $57. So time to get the 7-Up box set, baby.
Time to get that box set. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy you once and then put you on a shelf for the rest of my life.
Oh man, I had $30 recently and I said, you know what? I could use this. I could use this to fill up my gas tank or maybe buy lunch for me and my lady. Or you know what?
You know what?
I could I could put a down payment on the Jackie Chan box set. Not the whole thing, just down payment. Let them know I'm serious.
Just you keep that
Listen,
keep the car running for me.
listen, don't sell this to someone else. Hold it for me. I get paid in 2 weeks and I'm gonna be back. And then it's gonna be me and Jackie. All
Did
right.
you lay away the Jackie Chan box set?
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man,
When
hey
they're that
man.
expensive. When they're that expensive.
When they're that expensive. I'll tell you.
Mm.
Yeah, when I buy records and I'm just like, is this gonna be in rotation or is this gonna be another one on the old shelf?
That's how I am with CDs, even though CDs obviously are significantly cheaper. But every now and again I'll pick one up. I'll be like, I'll have that like new release fever.
Oh
Like there
yeah.
it is. It's sitting there. It's like brand new. It just came out. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then I get it home and then it's like 2 years later, and I'm like, oh yeah, Viagra Boys. This is still in the plastic. Unbelievable. This is a fact. This is actually true. That right over there. I'm pointing, Matt. You can't see. It's a Viagra Boys album. Good
Cool.
album.
I
It's
love it.
still in the plastic. Still in the plastic over there.
Hey man.
Yeah,
It
I know.
happens.
It does. It really does. So those are updates. We are going to be visible live around New Metal, and we hope that you attend these events, not just to see us, although that would be nice, but to get out there and remind people that New Metal is back.
That's the
Okay.
truth. That's the
All
truth.
right. And as a lot of people reminded me, New Metal is here. It's here.
It's
It's
just here.
happening.
It's just an ongoing concern at this point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just, yeah, people are just like, New Metal, it's here, it's back, it's ready to go. And there's another way that you know the New Metal is back, Matt. And
Hmm.
that is when people have special contests. Different than just like, here's some ticks or here's some merch. Okay?
Right.
Anybody can do that.
Anybody can do that.
Anybody can throw you a couple sticks, a t-shirt in the face, but it takes something special to give you a contest in a segment we call Who's Duetting
Who's duetting?
at Louder Than Life, which will also take place in Louisville, Kentucky, Matt.
This is the place.
Disturbed is going to be there because they have to be. You're going to have Louder Than Life and Disturbed's not going to be there?
No, thank you.
Absolutely not. Disturbed's going to be there and they are having a contest in which you could be singing Don't Tell Me with Disturbed. Now, a lot of people sent us this, and they all said some variation of ear holes, dropping plates. I think you guys should sing dropping plates. Wouldn't it be great if the coach sang dropping plates with Draymond? To every single person that sent this to us, yes.
Be
Yes.
fantastic.
We would love it. We would love it. Jenny would 100% come out of retirement to sing dropping plates with
Oh, yeah.
Draymond. Believe it. But that is not the song. It's Don't Tell Me, which is a duet with Hart. And I'm not familiar with this song, but apparently this is only for female singers. That's my understanding. But Matt, you have decided you are going to submit an audition tape all the same. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect. And just to get familiar, Matt, do you want to play a little bit of Don't Tell Me so you have an idea what you're going to be getting into?
Yep. Here we go. Wow.
Okay.
Powerful.
Listen, the fact that they are singing together in unison means that if you win this contest, you will be on stage with David Draymond. You will get your section. Then David Draymond's going to walk up to you. He may hold your hand. He will definitely make direct eye contact. And he will sing with you at you.
Yeah.
This sounds incredible. It sounds incredible. Now let's go over these lyrics that you got to learn, Matt. Okay, I'm walk you through these. All right,
of course, you got to walk. Yeah, walk.
I'm gonna walk you through this here. Okay, I close my eyes and still hear the screams.
Okay.
Okay, that would tear apart our world. I keep reliving everything. I can't believe how much this hurts. All right, now I'm gonna be David. You're gonna be Ann. You ready? Here we go. Here we are once again, still questioning the end. How can I let you go? And that's the pre-chorus, and then you go into the chorus, which I think, Matt, I want to say this. I want you to work on this a little bit, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to take it to the lab.
I want you to take it to the lab. I want you, honestly, print this out, hand it to Catherine, and say, "All right, Catherine, my love, I'm going to be Ann Wilson here. You're going to be David.
She would love this.
You're going to be David Draymond. And just run it through a couple times,
Okay.
Just run it through a couple times. And I think what would be really key for this, Matt, because you want to be focused in. So get 2 chairs from your dinner table and put them in the center of a room.
Mm-hmm.
Sit in them and then make sure that your knees are touching. So
Yeah.
that way no one can get away. All right. And then
hardcore knee touching action.
And then just engage in it. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to have the song on your phone, maybe not. Maybe you just want to rock a couple a cappella runs, And I think if you do that for, let's say, 24 to 72 hours, all right, just run it, okay? Just run it. And I think at the end of it, you'll be road ready.
Still no way I will win. Yeah.
So definitely head to Louder Than Life. I don't have the dates in front of me, but just know that Matt Nas he won't need to get tickets for it because he'll be on the stage.
That's right.
He's 100% going to win this. I know you're saying, Lorin, it sounds like it's a situation they're looking for a female singer. Be that as it may, Matt Nas is going to break the glass ceiling of this contest, and he's going to win it. Mm-hmm. He's going to win it.
Bust it wide open.
Yeah, and then he's going to ask you, Matt, obviously, what is the first concert you've ever been to?
Right.
And you're going to remind him that you're a man in your 40s, not a small child.
No, I'm Mr. Asked and Answered. I'll be like, the Black Crows and ZZ Top.
You know what? He'll give you the bro slam. Yeah, he'll give you the bro high five. He'll be hyped about that.
Yeah, he'll be
ZZ
like,
Top. Oh, he'll be like, Billy Gibbons, close personal friend of mine.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee.
Absolutely. And if this is something that can be voted on, I don't know. Please vote for Matt Nas to win this contest. It's
No.
called the You Could Be Singing Don't Tell Me with Disturbed contest. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Steven, and everyone else who sent us this. Much appreciated. Matt, let's go into them. Let's go into those DMs.
Sliding up in.
Mike Marco sent us a DM with a trailer for a movie called New Metal Will Never Die. He says, I'm sure you've been sent this 100 times already, but it's new to me, so I figured I'd share it. LOL. I'm going to be honest. No one had sent us this trailer. It's a movie about a new metal band being put together. It seems pretty low budget. Seems like it was made, you know, with heart and sweat and spit and whatever was laying around. And it looks interesting. I don't know if I necessarily like felt super compelling, and it might just be because sometimes, and I don't want to blow your minds, but it's like I'm doing this show with you, Matt, every week, and I'm listening to new metal, I'm reading up on new metal and stuff like that.
Always.
And when I watched this trailer, there was a part of me that was kind of like, when I go to the movies, it's kind of to not think about new metal a little bit. But I appreciate the effort that these boys are doing. Yeah, if you want to go on a little website called youtube.com, they have the trailer for New Metal Will Never Die, and give it a looky loo. See what you think. I don't know if it's out or if it's streamable or if it's gonna be out. I mean, who knows? Maybe this is Best Picture 2025. You don't know. We don't know. Um, but thank you so much, Mike, for sending that over to us and keeping us locked in.
Yeah.
Chad Radical sent us a double shot of DMs.
Double shot.
Matt, he sent us a DM about a band that is right up your alley, Matt. This band is called Gorepig. That is one word. He sent us 2 songs. One song is called Dirt Nap. Great title.
Great title.
On top of that, this song features Jared.
What?
Then he sent us a second song, also by Gorepig, and it's a cover of Korn's Coming Undone. The cover intrigues me, but a song called Dirt Nap, you have my attention. Featuring Jared, you have everything. I need to hear it. I need to know.
Dirt Nap is their latest single. This came out this year, May 24th. This is hot off the presses.
Wow. I mean, if it's a Dirt Nap, then this is a fresh grave.
Ooh, true. Fresh grave.
Fresh grave.
Here's Dirt Nap by Gorepig. The whole song.
Wow. Oh, Matt, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to hear a song with you that I can tell we're both on the wavelength of like, these boys, they're doing it. They've also got how many people? We got Jared, and it sounds like they got 3 other guys, all with different levels of growl and croak going on. But my main takeaway from the song is I was like, this is a song that is made for somebody to get their arms ripped off. That's the only purpose of the song is that you have someone go in and then their arms get ripped off. Either they're ripped off by a group of people ripping them off, or they're attached to some contraption that rips their arms off. Either way, they don't have any arms by the end of this song. That's the only purpose of the song. People make songs like, I want this song to be remembered forever. I want it to play graduations. I want it to play, weddings. And Gorepig was like, we want a song that is purely for just eviscerations, decapitations, defenestrations. This is also good for getting thrown through a window. 100%.
Very much so.
Yeah, Matt, what are your thoughts? Are you feeling the same thing I'm feeling? Are you feeling that level of brutality to the human body? Where are you standing on this song?
I believe the lyric was "Silly little piggy, time to take a dirt nap."
Nah, that is the lyric. That is the lyric.
This falls under that category of ignorant shit, and I'm here for it. I enjoy that immensely. I thought it was really, really good, really big, really broad, swings for the fences, and I have no notes.
I
No
have
notes.
I have no notes. Absolutely
They're
not.
in Battle Creek on June 29th.
You're in the Battle Creek June 29th. Is that a Saturday, Matt?
Uh yeah. Yeah, it's the weekend you're coming up, I think.
Um, actually, the weekend after. I don't know if I'll be.
Ah,
I don't know
shucks.
if I will be there, but I know that you will be locally,
Yeah.
and I say get one of those giant. Not don't no, forget that idea. Get a bike with a basket that's big. Put Rosemary in the basket and say we're going to Battle Creek.
I'm going to Battle Creek. Get your cereal buckets ready.
Absolutely, yeah, and just ET it, fly past the moon, and land at that show.
Landed the Gorepig nest.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, you can it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Jared did the work in there too. When he pops
Yeah.
in, I was like, oh boy. You know, he had to be loving this. He had to be
Oh yeah.
loving this.
Yeah. He's in.
Uh Incredible stuff. I love that so
They're
much.
calling themselves New Death.
It fits.
Yep.
Honestly, fits. It works. No notes there. So far, Gore Pig, no notes.
No notes.
Matt, we have to do it. Let's hear this corn cover. Let's see what these boys do.
All right, let's see what we got. What is the name of what song are they doing?
Coming undone.
I will say this: they made it their own.
They made it their own. And here's the thing. I think I talked about this in the show many years ago. One time I was on Apple Music, and I don't tend to use the whole explore feature too much, where they're sort of like, hey, if you like this, then check out Corn Radio or Limp Bizkit Radio or whatever. But I decided, yeah, I'll dip in. And so it was like a recommended if you like, and it was all like what I considered to be like off-brand new metal, like or bands that just were like on smaller labels, just trying it, but didn't have the resources. And it was just a lot of like whatevs for me.
Mhm.
You know, no offense to these boys who are doing their damn best, but there was a band that was doing a corn cover. I want to say it was Here to Stay,
Okay.
and they did not have the juice. They didn't
Right.
have the juice, and they were just trying their able best to cover this song. And I was like, "What are you doing here?" Corn made this song sound like it was a nuclear bomb going off, and you sound like a couple of revolvers. It's not the same.
Head for the
Yeah.
hills.
Yeah, watch out for us. We have a range of 30 feet. And so when I hear this though, I'm like, oh, these guys,
Oh, these guys?
these guys fucking took it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Somewhere Jonathan Davis's bitch is in the holder.
yeah.
They
Mhm,
got it. They
mhm.
stole it.
Absolutely. The
Here's
other,
here's the other thing about this
Mhm,
listening to this with you now.
mhm,
8 years into the show.
mhm,
8 years ago, both you and I would be like, "No, thank you."
mhm.
And now it's like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now,
Remember when we were like, "Ah, man, this Slipknot record's so heavy," and now it's like, "I need to hear more Gorepig." Uh, where's that
listen,
Body Snatchers new? Yeah, get another Body Snatcher going.
listen. We're at a point now as parents and as adults, as people existing in the world in 2024, that sometimes we're just like, what do you? We go into the music store. We say, what do you got that's gonna sear my nervous system out of my body? What do you have that might melt my eyeballs out? Do you have anything like that? That's what I need right now.
You have anything that could help me feel? Got got anything for helping me to feel?
That'd be great too if you got anything for that. And then honestly, you know what they hand you? Sade, Lovers Rock.
Sade. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that's what they
You
do.
mentioned that the other episode, and I was
Mhm.
like, He's right. She's the best."
She's the best. They're the best. Sade is a band. I don't know if you knew this. It's been the same band, I guess, like the whole time. Yeah,
What?
yeah, it's a band. Sade is a band, not just Sade the person.
Wow.
Yeah,
Don't aren't I embarrassed?
it's
I'm
okay.
sure I'm not the first, so
You are not the first. You won't be the last. People get confused all the time. I mean, think about all the people that think that the main guy in Hootie and the Blowfish's name is Hootie.
yeah.
You
You know
know?
what I'm not confused about?
Hmm.
Gore pigs for real.
Oh, they're for real. They're for real, and they're right outside your house. Lock your doors. Matt, we got a DM from Ben Rice.
Oh yeah.
He sent us a DM for a band. He said, during the come down, new metal boys and girls were looking for something more emotion new. Shun and Far filled those gaps tremendously. And he said, this is an overlooked aspect of new history. And so, yeah, so he has this this EP. It's from 2001. Apparently, it had been, I guess, lost to time.
Oh wow.
It is called Michael in Rain. And just see here, because I had
Which is by a band called Shun.
yes. So I was not. I'm familiar with Far. I'm not familiar with Shun. And I hadn't had a chance to dive into this yet, Matt. But I think maybe we should just take a listen to, I guess, the first song, which
Yeah.
is called "Glass and Sand."
Yep. Let me do that right now. And here is Glass to Sand by Shun.
Man, I'm getting touches of Chino. I'm getting
Definitely.
touches of Maynard. Not necessarily
Mm.
Tool, but touches of
No, yeah,
Maynard.
we are not in Tool Town.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm really getting a lot of the emo, yeah, the early emo stuff. Honestly, more stuff that we've touched on the pack than anything we've really done here. Uh, not necessarily not bad. I will say, coming off of Gorepig, it
Right.
probably doesn't hit as hard, maybe,
No.
but not bad, not bad. I definitely see.
Yeah,
I'm
the only
reminded.
thing it'd have to be a brick to the face to come off of Gorepig and be like, oh, I was aggressive.
Oh, Matt, are you talking about "Brick in the Face" by Stitches? You're talking about that song, which has celebrated its 10-year anniversary this year?
What?
Yeah, Matt. It's been a decade since Stitches delivered on us one of the great songs, "Brick in the Face," or "Brick in Your Face." For those who don't remember, which I don't know how you could forget, Stitches is a white rapper who has stitches tattooed on his face, and his song "Brick in the Face" was, I believe, about getting both a brick and also a brick of cocaine in your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the moment, I remember saying to people, "This is like the greatest song I've ever heard," and it
Well, I
definitely feels like a
mean,
moment. But I
come
feel
on.
like,
We'll get back to Shun in a minute. Oh, we're exhausted,
Woo!
old men.
oh my lord,
Ugh.
let me tell you, that song in that moment, tremendous.
Perfection.
Perfection, perfect. Listen, some people will be like, "Does Stitches have any other songs?" What? You need more than one song from Stitches? You
No.
need another song after "Brick in Your Face"? If I went to see Stitches live and he did "Brick in Your Face" 3 times in a row,
I'd be like, perfect.
I'd be like, "I'm getting
Can you make it 4?
do it." Oh yeah, just do Brick. Here's the thing. He just need to stop, take a minute, ask, where are my people at? Where are the ladies at? Can I get a towel? Give me some water. Then you drop that beat again. No one will be mad. Okay.
No way.
No one will be mad if he does "Brick in Your Face" 3 to 4 times. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If he were to leave the stage after doing it 4 times, came back out and say, "I got one more for you," and he played it again, I tell you, people would be thrilled.
It'd be fine.
It'd be fine.
How does he have more played songs than Brick in Your Face?
What? That's insane.
There's
That's
a song
crazy.
called Molly Cyrus, which has 38 million streams. Brick in Your Face, 10 million streams. Nah, I ain't playing.
I'm not. I can't abide by that. That's
I'm
like
not participating in this
that's
witchcraft.
that sounds like that algorithm trick, like they did to Pavement, where they made some Pavement B-side, the most popular Pavement song. And it's no. Come on, everybody. "Brick in Your Face" is the one. If you're familiar with the song, you're welcome. 10th anniversary, let's celebrate. If you've never heard the song before, you're welcome.
10th anniversary, let's celebrate.
That's right. Absolutely. Get some Stitches tattoos on your own face.
I think Shun falls into this pit of being way too close to Brick in Your Face in the timeline.
Honestly, yes. Thank you, Ben, for sending it over. Sadly, we played it in between a Gorepig song and "Brick in Your Face" by Stitches, and that's just how the breaks happen sometimes here on the old Roach Coach. up next, Matt, we got a DM from Brody,
He comes in with, y'all need some Aussie biscuit.
and he sent us a link to a new Ocean Grove song called Fly Away.
Now, I feel like we've talked about Ocean Grove
Oh
before.
yeah, we've talked about them before. They are the Aussie new metal band of the last few moments, and yeah, people have called, some of them have called them the Aussie Limp Bizkit.
Well, let's hear Fly Away. Now, everybody who has a pen and paper,
Okay,
and they're looking for what to steal.
yes.
That chorus is what you're looking to steal.
Okay, all right.
That's what you want. Now,
All right.
fly away.
All right, Matt,
Hard
mhm.
to soft juxtaposition.
Okay.
That's what you're trying to steal.
All right. I've got my pen and paper here. I'm writing down steal from the best. Got it.
Boom.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
And thank you, Ocean Grove.
thank you, Ocean Grove. Thank you, Brody. Listen, I
They
know
make our job easy. Make our job easy.
they do. They really do. I say add that to your summer playlist. If you're in Australia, obviously seasons are switched, you know, so add this to your winter playlist. Slot it in between your favorite Silverchair songs. And yeah, make that part of your rotation, because that one, that's a hot one, all right? And honestly, I'm gonna hit it with I'm gonna give it my rating of it's what you want.
That's what you want.
It's what you want. It's what you want. Well done. Well done.
Well
Good stuff.
done.
And finally, Matt, we had heard rumblings and whispers
Yeah.
about this next news.
Yes.
And we got a DM from Tomas Cruz. Perhaps related to the other Tom Cruise that we know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But Tomas Cruz wanted to let us know that Puya is back.
This is exciting.
He sent us this incredible album cover, which looks to be, honestly, it looks like if you decided to have your album cover made by the same people that run the world in the Mad Max movies, you would have them
Yes.
make this album cover.
Yeah.
This looks incredible. It says Potential. I don't know if this is an album or a single.
Full album.
Full album. Is it out?
It is out.
Whoa, Matt, what's the single? What are we hearing?
It
What-
dropped
what-
May 24th. It is 8 songs. It is 27 minutes.
Perfect.
I like the way
Incredibly
that
respectful.
feels.
Very respectful of our time.
The one that seems to be the one that hit the ground running is a song called Falling Illusions. So from Potential, this is Pouya with Falling Illusions.
Man,
Okay.
I spit water all over myself.
Yeah,
listening
you
to this
did.
Song.
I watched
Oh,
you
my
do
Lord. Oh my God. I'm all wet.
it. Wow. Okay.
All right.
You want to say, I guess they're going to do every genre all at once and make it work for them. I will say 8 years ago, I would have not have given this song a shot. Now I'm like, okay, tell me more about what sounds like classic hardcore
Mm-hmm.
meets chuggy new metal riffs
Mm-hmm.
meets Kill 'Em All era Metallica. Like, what is happening?
Matt.
Oh,
you know-
then
Mhm.
kind of goes Chainsy, but also a little Tool Towny in that
Mhm.
chorus.
Mhm.
Wild.
This is the musical equivalent of the age-old story about, when they say, a woman wants to have both a baby and a career,
Mhm.
and people say it can't be done, and she's like, I can have it all. This is the musical equivalent of, they said, I want to have all this in one song, and someone said, it can't be done, Puya. And Puya said, watch me do it. Watch me do it, because I have supportive partners in the rest of Puya who will back me up on this, and they did. Honestly, you told me the song title, and I said, I hope they yell it within the first, second and a half
We
of the
played
song.
46 seconds of the song.
Yeah. We got, honestly, 46 seconds of that song felt like the whole song. They really did it. I'm excited to hear the rest of this album. That is, like you said, Matt, 27 minutes long. Incredible.
Perfect.
The first song is called Pouya Tuya. I can't wait. I can't wait. Excellent. Tomas Cruz, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you in the next Mission Impossible. Much.
Add it to the long list.
Oh, should we add it to the long list? Okay.
Probably,
It's
buddy.
also being added to the long list. All right. So we'll cover that one, and we'll get to that one in our decade to year 10. I think it's when we'll get to that one probably. Matt, last week, just
Yeah,
last
buddy.
week,
Just last week.
we celebrated 8 years of this podcast, and we also
Unbelievable.
released an episode all about crosses
We sure
by
did.
crosses to kick off Side Project Summer. The feedback was instantaneous. We posted this episode. People were ready to rock. They were hyped. We have so much feedback. Let's dive right in. First and foremost, Chad Radical
Love
over
that.
on Instagram. He said the juxtaposition of Chino's jizzy crooning and Matt and Lauren's Midwestern chit chat is truly something special. Also, I love how often Body Snatcher comes up in this podcast now. Chad,
Chad, that's
wanna
your
let-
fault.
that's your fault. You've infected Matt with the Body Snatcher virus. He now talks about Body Snatcher not only on this show but also in his personal life. I don't know if you
Yeah.
caught earlier that instead of going to Limp Bizkit Live, Catherine has decided to go to something called a sales conference. And I think it
Right.
might be because Matt's like, this chicken is divine tonight. Thank you so much for making it. I was listening to Body Snatcher recently, and she was like, no, Body Snatcher at the dinner table.
It's like, look, I can't help it.
King of the Rats.
King of the Rats.
And then I flipped the table over and look, we're in counseling now. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Thanks for letting us know. Trust me, next week, Matt's gonna fit Body Snatcher in somehow, some way. It's gonna happen.
No, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Now, Matt, what did Ryan Rizzo have to say?
Terrible album. 0 out of 10. Should have done Double Driver. Hey, he puts the Riz in Rizzo.
He does. He does. Chad Radical did respond and said, not a great album. It probably would have worked better as a series of 3 separate EPs. I3 EP1, EP2, EP3. That's a good
great
idea. That's a good idea, Chad.
Great idea, Chad.
That's a good I like that idea. Devil Driver is on the long list. Double Driver, Matt, do you remember Double Driver?
Yeah, I do, but I don't. I remember
Okay.
the album. I know that we did it. I
We
don't
didn't
remember much.
We haven't done them, Matt. Devil Driver is Dez's next band after Coal Chamber. We've never done them on the show, but Jenny and I saw them open for Static X in 2019. And the reason that it's not quite up, like in your head, you're like, you heard about them. That's because when we tell that story about going to see Static X, we mainly just talk about the incredible parallel parking and parking spot that Jenny got in front of Harpo's.
Yes.
That tends to be the thing that we always focus on when we tell that story. But yeah, we saw Double Driver, and there was some debate a few years ago when it first came up, though maybe we should do them on the show, of whether or not the Double Driver record is new metal or not. I can say now, as we're 8 years plus in, that that kind of almost doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
And so they're on the long list, and perhaps, I don't know, maybe someone went on eBay today and found a used copy and it might be on their way. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But thank you so much, Ryan, for letting me know your thoughts. Chad Radical, good idea on the AP idea. Thanks for letting us know.
That's how it should be done. Garbage Stock Art. Love that site.
Mm.
Came in, if we consider the first peak of new metal to have been from 1994 to 2002, then Roach Koach has been around as long as the first peak of new metal. Wow.
That's wild.
Yep.
We've been doing this a long ass time.
Yeah, I posted a response, but I had a first response was And now we just get to rest on those sweet ass laurels.
We could, Matt, but listen, we can't when you send us things like Gorepig
That's
and
true.
Body Snatcher because we ain't resting. We're awake. We're
We're
alive.
awake.
We're yeah. We have to keep our eyes open because at any moment something could come in and rip our arms off. And I need them to edit this show. So there you go. Ronnie sent us a message and said, love the new episode today, although I can't believe you guys didn't mention that the album was comprised of 3 EPs, EP1, EP2, and EP3, which is actually unreleased. Thank you, Ronnie.
Ronnie, here's the thing. You get doing a show and then you forget to mention that Cross's album is the combination of 3 EPs, EP1,
EP2.
EP2, and then
EP2.
EP3, which is
Mhm.
unreleased. So
Unreleased.
thanks for bringing that up. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's our bad. We missed that one, and thank you for letting us know. Joshua Toomey said, best Roach Koach episode in forever. No more guest hosts. That includes me.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow.
Now, Chad Worrell said, let's not get carried away here. If there is a shady LP, it is required to have Cody from Wayne County Life. And then Josh came back and said the only guests can be Jenny, Mitch, or Wayne County Life. They must be from a 50-mile radius of Matt's house.
Delightful.
Listen, we know Josh Toomey is very particular about the guest host situation. We love having guests on. We love the insight.
We love having Josh Toomey on.
We love having Josh Toomey on. You don't want to take him out of the rotation. But we also appreciate the feedback that you enjoy just the two of us. Great to know. Listen, works either way. The maps are coming, all right?
You gotta.
No guess? Listen.
This factory makes one thing.
The
Roach Koach eps.
That's right. But thank you for the feedback. We'd love to hear that you love the episode. Thank you. Matt, Scott Bowling.
Scott Bowling says, congrats on 8 years. Thank you, Scott. And thank you for always repping the Roach. I made that comment to him in reply, but now it's good to say it out of my lips.
There it is.
Like a fucking weirdo. Just, hey man, hear these words? I'm uttering them. No, Scott's fucking the coolest. And, the only reason we have a picture of Head holding a Roach Koach shirt is Scott Bowling.
Scott Bowling has put the Roach Koach shirt in the hands of Jacoby Shaddix. He's put it in Ray from Korn's hands. He's put it in so many people's hands. And we truly appreciate it. Shifty Shell Shock has held a Roach Koach t-shirt. Truly appreciate it, truly love it. And
from my basement to your house to their hands.
It's beautiful. Truly appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to keep it coming. Gareth Davies says, I have a soft spot for these guys. Confession time. I was fully on board with this album when I first heard it in maybe 2020 and thought I discovered some sweet new band that sound kind of like Depeche Mode. Had no idea it was Chino at all or that these were recycled from a few EPs. In my defense, he doesn't do that forced diaphragm thing that you might describe as his signature sound. And I'm here for that. I'm even here for the filler tracks. Wow. Anyway, 8 years, you guys, just phenomenal. That's like 3.699 thickavits. It's one more year than the number of strings any reasonable person would ever put on a guitar. It's a year and a month longer than the entire rise and fall of nu metal. It's a number of miles, Eminem something. One more year, and you'll have done as many years as there are Slipknot members. Keep doing the damn thing. Gareth. Thank you.
From my lips out my diaphragm. Thank you.
There you go. Oh, thank you so much, Gareth. Truly appreciate that. And you said that it was recycled from a few EPs. This is actually correct. We just found this out.
Yep.
This is
hot off the press.
Hot off the press. This is not only just a few EPs. There were 3 EPs. The first EP is called EP1.
Why do we do this?
The second EP is called EP2.
Everybody got it. Everybody. This is for the people in the back.
Listen, you got to do one for the cheap sheets. Cheap sheets?
cheap sheets?
These are cheap sheets. Cheap sheets are the ones with the low thread count. You got to do it for them.
They do. They feel terrible.
They're awful, but you got to do something for them. Matt, Tom said 8 years. You've now reached the end of your second term in office. Matt, you had responded and said, we've now entered the FDR portion of the podcast.
That's correct. This is
Ben,
the new deal.
that's right. Ben Rice.
Everything's new metal now. That's the new deal.
That is the new deal. Absolutely. Ben Rice said, time for Lorin to upgrade to Czar of New Metal. And Tom said I should be the commissar of new metal. I like all these. These are very good. I like that a lot. Oh, Ronnie Neely had another comment, Matt.
He said, I'm guessing there was some sort of business nonsense at play, but I couldn't help but be confused by the decisions behind this album. They had 5 new songs, so instead of writing 4 or 5 more for a proper album of new stuff, they bundled the old songs to make some overly long record that any fan had already heard 2/3 of. Any OG Crosses fans here? How did you all feel about this new album when it dropped? Anyway, I'm changing my name to Ronnie Doom.
Well done. Well done. Brian Mills says this album's dripping and oozing all over the place. Little known fact that before they went with EP1, they were going to call it Throwing Ropes with Chino and the Boys.
Gotta toss some ropes.
You gotta.
EVTW comes in with, for some reason, I thought this album had a lot more guitar on it. It really puts into relief the importance of Steph Carpenter. That's how we felt.
That's definitely how we felt. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you're just waiting for it. And finally, David Boone said, first off, congrats on 8 years of doing the damn thing.
Thank you, David.
Thank you. I have lots to say about this one. It gets some real high highs, but very mid mids. I'm very excited for some more of the MCU, musical Chino universe. I love that. One, I was all in on Witch House in spite of the completely ungoogleable band names. Salem are the Goats and are back, and one of them is dated Lana Del Rey. What a world. But there's some real gems. Some of my favorites are, ooh, that's apparently their name. Ooh. Rituals, Amon, White Ring, Unison. Turns out goth synthwave and screw music go together like peanut butter and chocolate. I think the thing lumping Crosses in was the aesthetic around what they did, since Witch House was a very visual forward genre. Weird collages, deteriorating VHS video, Unicode symbols instead of words. Put that all together, you got a Witch House stew, baby. 2. This album is devastatingly horny. I feel like this one really let Chino cut loose lyrically. Team Sleep was dreamy, pun intended. The other guys in Deftones keep him in check, and Palms is too spacey to be horny. If I recall, Palms came out after Crosses, though. That said, I like the mixes on the EP way better, and the tracks were sequenced with a purpose. Holy Ghost, for example, sounds way more dynamic. I feel like that one got flattened in the remaster. In all, to me, the first 2 EPs were great, but the rest of Crosses are kind of mid with some high highs.
Yep.
Bummer that they are touring as a 2-piece with a ton of backing tracks and no live drums. Anyways, thank you for attending my Crosses Witch House TED Talk.
I loved it.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. And
David also, just for historical context, David also was nice enough to respond to Ronnie up there. I know that he did that, and he provided some more insight that he provides here.
Oh, perfect. Did he talk about it all? And I don't know if this has been touched on, that the
What are you doing?
that the album
Yeah.
is made up.
You're proud of yourself?
It's made up of
Oh, you are beat red. I love it.
3 EPs called EP1, EP2, and EP3.
Unreleased.
Unreleased.
And
they put
the
them all
track
together.
order goes EP1, EP2, EP3, EP1, EP2, EP3.
Mhm.
Because they did slap this bitch together. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted.
Matt, you just flicked your pencil into the air like David Letterman, letting me know that it's the perfect way to now end an episode of Roach Koach is with Chad Radical's Rippers for Roaches.
Rip.
Sure.
Matt,
Try that.
that was beautiful. This week, we are looking at a band whose name is apparently entirely in Russian.
Correct.
If I'm reading this correctly.
Yes.
I don't know Russian.
And I can't read Cyrillic, so
I'm just gonna say that it seemed, if I were to say it phonetically, as an ugly American, it would be something like BC Zam or BCB Zam, something like that. This album, according to well, that doesn't even help me. Apparently, it came out in 2004. The front cover of this album. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry,
It's okay.
buddy.
The front cover of this album appears to have a man with a gag in his mouth that has dollar bills hanging out of the gag. He looks slightly concerned that he's been gagged, but he also has dollar bills hanging out of his mouth. So that we must have some political angle here. Um, and I don't know if it's a translation issue or something. I don't know. Like everything has these like weird hashtags on it. Everything here is confusing. So I guess we'll just listen to this song by a band whose name is all hashtags. Maybe there are called 5 hashtags. I don't know.
This is ungoogleable.
There you go.
Ungoogleable. Oh man, yeah. Let's just do it. I don't know. Let's
Who
go.
knows? Let's do it.
Hide, hide your children. Lock the doors.
Matt, I gotta say, I like that a lot. That was a lot of fun. You know what? It really made me think that it would be wise to do is go to my grandma's house, which she no longer owns because she passed away in 2006. But still, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna find a skateboard and I'm just gonna do some grinds, do some jumps, do some ollies. Um, that I could only do at her house. And to this song, this is prime empty pool music. Prime. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just perfect. I was right away the riff. I was like, oh, these boys and girls or boys or whoever is in this band, they got the goods. I enjoyed this a lot. Plus, we got the rapping in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song had it all. Matt, now you said you wanted to hide everybody. Talk me through those feelings.
I just felt like they were being you know how like with Puya they were like, "Hey, do you want all these styles together?" And it's like, you can't have it all. I kind of felt that this band didn't care if they had it all or not. They're doing it anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what you do at
Yeah.
your grandma's house. You know what I mean? When you're at your
Yeah,
grandma's house, you can eat food in front of the TV.
totally.
You can stay up late playing Game Boy, reading comic books, whatever. It's all good. You're the grandchild. No rules don't apply. You know? And that's how I feel about this. When
I
this
would
band, yeah.
I'm gonna submit that the band's name is Pound 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 Pound.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's good. That's really good. Perfect. I hope that is their name. Uh truly appreciate that.
Wild.
Re-
Wild.
you did it. You did it again, Chad Radical. Well done. Um, you know, I mean, I got to tell you, is it an episode of Roach Koach if we don't mention Chad Radical or Body Snatchers? I don't know. It might not be.
It's not a who's tweeting it recently.
That's right. Absolutely. And believe it or not, Matt, that does bring us to the end of another episode of Roach Koach.
I think it is.
Amazing. Keep on saying hello to us online: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. We're on all of those. Of course, come see us in person, July 20th at Louisville Loves New Metal. Get your ticks. Keep your eyes peeled to the Instagram and other socials. We're gonna be doing some giveaways. We're just gonna be promoting it up, baby, because we're part of it and we're excited and it's going to be super fun and you should go if you're local. So I mean, maybe you're thinking I want to go to Louisville, but it's just a little too far. But maybe you're 200 miles from Louisville. No excuses. Head on over.
200.
That's nothing, Matt. That's nothing, Matt.
Not for you, baby.
Not
Not
for
for
me.
you.
Hey, if new metal is awaiting me at the end of 200 miles, you fill up the tank, grab yourself a Celsius.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. And cue up an episode of The Coach. Listen, 200 miles? What is that? 2 eps? That's probably the entire
Yeah.
listen, 200 miles, I guarantee you is probably a shorter drive than the entire Mariah Carey episode. I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's a long one.
That's a long one.
one.
But come out, see us, support new metal in the live setting. It's a great thing to be. And I think I've hit everything. Oh, and patreon.com/Roach Koach podcast. The pact is ongoing and only getting better and better. Every bit of feedback we're receiving from that has been very positive, and we're loving doing it. And more of those are coming on their way, along with other fun perks as well. So until next time, Matt, thank you.
Lorin, thank you.
Roach Riders
And
Indigo Angels. Thank you. All right.
Bye.
Roach Koach.
Podcast.
Hot all day. Every day. It's the Roach Koach.
Podcast.
All day, every day.